Has this guy legitimately been biting this girl? Maybe in the UK it's different. The dude can't even sing. All right, strap in. His teacher described him as a bit of a troublemaker. How Wilbur Soot lost his entire audience in 1 month by internet anarchist.
Wilbur Soot spent years building an incredibly successful career, amassing over 6 million subscribers on YouTube.
You are not Blink 182. Put the guitar down, bro. Have that be some backdrop for your TikTok reactions, all right? This dude is not hitting sick riffs. Nobody likes you when you're 23.
4.7 million followers on Twitch, and a band that toured the world. However, after serious allegations...
Wait, what? Band that toured the world? This might be the Beatles. Is this Abbey Road? I wonder if they actually like toured the world. Like, y'all thinks Lovejoy got a placement in North Korea for the supreme leader? Kim Jong was like, get these boys on stage. Kim Jong was like, I want the best talent that you have to offer. They booked these guys.
However, after serious allegations surfaced, his entire empire would come crumbling down, as his audience not only would abandon him, but became his new haters. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be covering the story of Wilbur Soot, his massive rise to fame.
Massive! I make music, play video games, and have a grand old time. Alright, bro, we get it. You're from the Big Ben.
And even bigger fall from grace in the public eye. William Patrick Spencer Gold, who we'll be referring to as Wilbur, was born...
How many slurs do you think was said into this microphone before the internet became soft? Do y'all think he was like a COD shit talker? Do y'all think he was like roasting people? Oh, but nice right shield!
On the 14th of September, 1996. Growing up in the beachside town...
He's so puppy-coated! He's so puppy-coated! His hair is like very fluffy. He's a teddy bear! I want to know how many slurs were said into your mic? Well, you can't stop if I'm still doing it.
Growing up in the beachside town of Brighton, England, he would be raised by his split parents, who divorced whilst he was in middle school. In 2008, at the age of 12, Wilbur would create his first YouTube channel named Settings 66 alongside his childhood friend Ben, where they would upload typical content for 12-year-olds in 2008. According to Wilbur, they forgot the password and lost access to the channel, leaving it as a glimpse into his life.
Yo, it is funny. Like, did we have to go this far back? Bro was about to start, like, so he was born in this hospital, and he was born via C-section. His mother was not very pleasant during the C-section. She experienced a lot of pain. This goes all the way back. Back in preschool, his teacher described him as a bit of a troublemaker, a wanker even.
Life whilst growing up. 3 years later, on the 18th of May 2011, Wilbur would create a new channel named Minecraft and Donuts. The channel was a collaboration with his friends.
Name a more legendary combo. A duo for the lifetime.
Where they would upload regular Minecraft content up until 2013, when Wilbur would once again make a new channel, this time titled A Little Bit of Will. The channel would act as a hub for his short films and music videos. His passion for filmmaking and creating would further continue into his development, as he would go on to get a bachelor's degree in editing and post-production. By 2017, Wilbur would create his new...
Wilbur, I am a familiar creak in your floorboards. Should I hear this? Should I listen to this? He's underneath the floorboards! My baby don't mess around. Legitimate person without a house. Yo, I don't have $1, but check this out.
Do nothing to substitute self-gratification.
Well, that's probably aged like milk. Self-gratifying by biting his gats.
Between the years 2017 and 2019, Wilbur would form a group known as the Soot House, which consisted of a variety of his friends who would make meme-based content. The channel would be a massive success, garnering over 283 million views and over 1 million subscribers. But despite this success, the channel would ultimately be abandoned, with the final upload being on the 29th of July 2019. However, during the Soot House era, he created his own personal channel named Wilbur Soot, where he would publish Minecraft content, with the first video being a collaboration with Jay Schlatt titled Tiny Minecraft 25 Block Survival Challenge.
The Jay Schlatt, man, bro, Jay Schlatt hopped on anybody's channel back in the day. Back in like 2019, bro, you had that Schlatt feature for free.
Incredibly viral Let's Play series that would gain millions of views on each and every episode.
Oh my god. Hey dog.
Was that like Sven? I think I remember this. He had this dog named Sven, and then eventually Sven died, and it was like worse than when Brian Griffin died.
Wilbur's solo channel would initially continue
I believe that was
his Minecraft
Sven,
content
right?
streak, but in April of 2020, he received an invitation to join a new private Minecraft server, the Dream SMP. This server, created by popular YouTubers Dream and George Not Found, would transform Wilbur's career. His natural
This is like the Allegation Avenue right here. New Fortnite location, Allegation Avenue. Wow, we're 3 for 3. Literally every person in the server is legit getting like clapped with allegations.
would transform Wilbur's career. His natural charisma and storytelling abilities were a perfect fit for the server's unique concept. Role-playing. The Dream SMP propelled Wilbur to fame that he'd never reached before.
Bro, holy just so you guys know, YouTube-wise, that amount of views equates to about, what, $4 million? $5 million? Anywhere from 3 to 5 million.
Seeing millions of new subscribers as he seamlessly fit into the storyline and became a
Predator Park!
member of the server. Whilst riding off the high from the Dream SMP success, Wilbur
Grooming Grove! Touching Tower!
his indie rock band Lovejoy in May of 2021, posting their debut EP, Are You Alright, just days after.
On the council, Mrs. loves the silver spoon.
It wouldn't be long before the band would gain millions of monthly listeners. Wilbur would spend the following 2 years touring the world and making festival appearances with his band.
I want to see this crowd so bad. Holy damn!
Subscriber YouTube empire, created a successful world touring band, and was actively becoming a superstar in his own right.
He's like a soft boy. He's so Pinterest. He's what I mean when I write in Wattpad. He's so puppy coat. He's so fluffy.
However, would be a turning point for Wilbur's reputation. As little did he know, serious accusations were about to be made against him. On the
Yo, what? Bro walked in the barber shop and was like, hey, can you f my shit up real quick? Literally like, walk in the barber, be like, yo, I know you went to barber college. Forget that. F my shit up.
On the 21st of February 2024, creator Shelby Shubble would host a stream titled Talking About Something More Serious. Throughout the stream, Shubble would detail her negative experience with her unnamed British ex. She spent
A victim of the consent barber.
the stream educating her audience on early signs of dangerous relationships, wherein she revealed
All right, how old is this person? Shubble? My name is Shubble. My name is Acheeto, so I can't talk. She's 30. Well, maybe in another life.
multiple details that led to the audience believing that she was talking about the beloved streamer, Wilbur Soot. She stated that during her relationship, her ex was extremely manipulative and would bite her aggressively. Shelby said that at the beginning, she didn't realize it was and would even cover for him by telling others
Bite?
that it was fine. However, as the biting went on, it would get to a point where he allegedly had to change locations in order to not bite the bruises and marks left from previous bites. At this point, her friend
Wait, so I actually have not been following the Wilbur stuff. Has this guy legitimately been biting this girl? Like they're just hanging out. Hey babe, look over there. Over where?
The fuck?
Like a rabid FNAF character. It's not 1987 anymore. We're not doing bites. All right. Legitimately bit this girl. Maybe he is puppy coated. Maybe he's like Pitbull, German Shepherd coated. The ones that can't be tamed. Like a drug dog. That's horrible though. I know I'm kind of joking about it because it is like it's like absurd, right? I mean, it is absurd. That is actually insane. Like the dude bit her.
go on to learn that she was actually being in the relationship.
When I hear about physical, I think of hitting. I think of hitting and punching. So I thought that this wasn't violent enough to be. I thought that it was just like a constant accident that he kept hurting me, and it didn't start as something that he did to hurt me. He had this habit.
Well, like, the thing is like, it's so absurd that he would bite this girl to the point where it'd be an injury. Like, do y'all think he actually meant to hurt her? If you do, maybe. Do you think that was, like, his intent? Like, do you think he's actually trying to, like, hurt this girl? Maybe. Either way, it's weird. Like, I'm not gonna excuse it. Like, it's a problem.
Of biting, which is so weird to me now, but
It's a stim?
he said that he had this habit since he was a kid, and even his mom said that that was true. And he said it was just affectionate, and that might have been, I mean, I think that might have been true maybe at the start, but I also feel that I have good reason to believe that every part of it was a lie, but that's just my personal opinion. And I had no problem with just biting. That isn't even the most uncommon thing. But he did mention—
Wait, what? I'd say biting is kind of uncommon. I don't know how many people you know who bite people, but that is kind of uncommon. Maybe in the UK it's different. The rates at which people are taking chunks out of each other is kind of different, you know? When that tummy grumbling, you know what I mean?
But he did mention something early that I should have taken as a red flag. And he wanted to make sure that I was okay with him biting me because he didn't want me to come back later and say that he me, which I thought was really weird considering he had never hurt me before.
So he like pre-ordered the abuse allegation? Fascinating play there, young man. Sacrificing the rook on the third move of chess. Very bizarre.
And why was he thinking about that?
She's been
and I thought he was being sweet, checking on me to make sure that I was still comfortable. But of course I was, because he hadn't hurt me.
I think that's unspoken Riz. No, I'm kidding. Natural Rizaster? Yeah. Zombie Riz? Plants versus Zombies, bro. He's trying to bite that shit. Motherfucker's The Walking Dead! Here comes the airplane.
Think he ever would.
According to Shelby, the pair eventually started using a safe word for her to say when Wilbur's biting tendencies got too painful. However, despite that, in the final months of their relationship, he would allegedly always bite to the point where she was forced to say it.
He had, now at this point, weaponized the safe word and was using it to ensure that I was hurt and on a constant basis. And he wasn't sorry anymore. I couldn't even tell you the last time he had apologized for doing it anymore because now sometimes he would bite me and I would yell out this—
How many calories is fucking insane?
Safe word because it hurt so bad, and he'd clamp down even harder. And just for a second, just for good measure, before letting go. And sometimes I'd say the safe word and he'd grind his teeth down on my skin. And sometimes he'd smile.
Yeah, you're banned! You gotta go now! The door's over there, and it was there the moment you started chomping. Motherfucker thinks he's a piranha plant!
And during this time, I was filled with so much anxiety all the time that I was constantly nauseous.
To make matters worse, Shelby also claimed he would joke about it looking like he abused her.
Would even joke that it looked like he abused me. And eventually he did acknowledge how bad it looked that I was covered in bruises all the time. So he stopped biting my arms as often, and he started biting my legs instead.
Yo, was she medium rare? Is preposterous.
And it was in the last couple of months of the relationship that every time he bit me, it was until I needed to use this safe word. It had become his benchmark for when to stop. Only once I was definitely hurt, which meant I was being hurt.
It's not funny, bro.
Every single day.
Like, what you guys are saying is funny, but this girl, like, Wilbur needs to be fucking banned.
Multiple times a day, for all of the days that we spent together in person. And when I asked him to stop again, this time he said, this is who he is. He isn't going to change. Those were his words.
Following the stream, viewers would start investigating who this abusive ex could possibly be, and with various details lining up, it was quickly becoming evident that she was talking about Wilbur. Over the following week, many of Wilbur's fanbase had turned against him. However, one post would make things a whole lot worse.
Bro, imagine putting it all on the line for this guy.
On the 27th of February 2024, Wilbur Soot would make a tweet reading, "In the past week,
he's not even bulking.
Allegations have been made over my conduct from an ex-girlfriend. I want to emphasize that although I feel it fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. I have taken my time sharing the statement as I wanted to—
I'm not even putting ads on. I don't know why you guys are getting
with the hope
ads.
to gain a deeper understanding for the situation. During our relationship's final months, I regrettably became slobbish, disrespectful, and selfish.
Slobbish? Yeah, like a slobbering dog.
These actions caused a lot of pain to my ex-girlfriend, and I've since sought therapy to address these behaviors."
Nah, bro, you gotta go to the pound. That's where they take the bad dogs. type shit, bro. You gotta get defanged. You gotta get your teeth removed. You gotta have just gums. No teeth, just gums. Only applesauce and baby food from now on. And soup. That's all you're eating, alright? The tooth fairy finna take all of them, and you ain't getting a fucking nickel. You're getting a paper clip.
I've come to realize how much my past behavior hurt this person, but I truly, compassionately believe I've made great strides from the person I once was, and hope I can continue to grow and improve on this trajectory. The allegation of particularly in the form of biting, deeply shocked me. Throughout
How?
our relationship, I understood from our numerous conversations and text message exchanges on the subject that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. I truly believe those personal message exchanges reflect mutual affection and understanding. Out of respect for her, I choose not to publish them, and I emphasize my perspective is not shared to diminish or invalidate anyone's feelings. Instead, I share it in the hope that I can offer a genuine, fair, and relevant insight into my understanding of the situation. While I may perceive our interactions differently, I recognize that this person has processed and expressed feelings.
This guy's cooked.
I want to extend my sincerest apologies for any pain that I caused. I am fully committed to understanding and addressing her concerns going forward.
He needs a
I hope
mouth
my
guard.
perspective sheds light on the situation
This guy grinds in his sleep.
without detracting from its message. I am dedicated to earning and maintaining the trust of those around me, and hope I continue to be held to these high standards I wish to attain and maintain. Will. It's more than safe to say that the
Embarrassed that I used to like
community
you.
was
Holy f, get cooked. Give bro a muzzle. Give him one of those cones, you know?
that the community was not impressed with Wilbur's response, with the main criticism being how much he focused on defending himself and
When the content creator I dislike for no particular reason gets outed and there's finally a legitimate reason for the not to like this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how on God is the situation? 10. Like
his
you,
quote
Octo.
changed, and not enough focusing on his alleged negative actions that brought him into the situation to begin with, as Wilbur specifically didn't admit to abusing her, and instead said he had texts that made it seem mutually enjoyed, consensual, and playful. However, some of the responses were almost as controversial as the apology itself. Minecraft YouTuber Dream would receive criticism
Not
for
that
responding to
footage,
the
bro.
situation by instantly taking Shovel's side and taking the moral high ground above Wilbur, with lyrics tweeting, Dream, the guy who was falsely accused of being a groomer and just 2 months ago, is taking Shovel's side against Wilbur Soot and calling him an abuser with no evidence. Dude, what is happening? On top of this, Dream conveniently posted proof that he had donated his last video's revenue to a charity for victims of assault, a move that was clearly PR and business based rather than a genuine display of proof. Lyrics' tweet would spark a discussion about
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm having trouble not laughing at the chat messages in the cursive text that say like Wilbur is a freak.
accusations being used as evidence, as a community note on Wilbur's post would state Shovel's word as
Say that they're a safe word.
concrete evidence, despite Wilbur stating a different story, with another tweet from Lyrics reading, Wilbur's response to the allegations by saying everything was consensual based on his understanding got community noted, just because his ex said it wasn't. Woman's word is gospel and is taken as fact. Literally no screenshots, nothing, just testimony got him community noted. Numbers don't lie, and by looking at Wilbur's social blade, it's evident that he's lost over 220,000 subscribers in the last 30 days alone. More subscribers than he gained throughout the entire previous year. Just as things seemed at an
Holy
all-time low for Wilbur, it would get even worse, as on the 9th of March 2024, even more accusations would be targeted towards him. In a tweet from user Alice Nyanya, she
Alice Nyanya. These past few weeks have been difficult, but I can finally feel safe enough to speak out of my experience with Wilbur. Alright, strap in. Keep your hands and legs inside the ride at all times. This one will be bumpy, alright?
She shared her experiences dating Wilbur back in 2019.
Why is this a fucking Christmas card? Like an actual pamphlet dossier.
I suffered with self-harm tendencies in 2019. He ignored the marks on my body and only took interest in retelling his own life struggles. I also experienced the biting habit, which has already been elaborated on by Shelby. After a while, I noticed that it was always me putting effort into the relationship, so I decided one day to not be the one to message first, just to see what would happen. And he never spoke to me again, so the relationship dissolved. Skipping ahead to 2021, we'd spoken briefly over an Instagram DM about the relationship and meeting up for closure on how things went in 2019. I gave him a second chance and met up hoping to get some answers. We walked through densely populated areas of town where we got stopped multiple times by his fans. In hindsight, this felt very intentional, almost as if he wants to flaunt his influence and desirability to me.
Okay, but that is like purely speculation. Like the dude is fucking famous. I mean, we saw the crowd of people who wanted to hear him sing, and dude can't even sing. So obviously he's gonna get mobbed. Like, I don't even like
to talk, and then he proceeded to get me very drunk. He got us an Uber back to his house. I ended up blacking out on his bed.
Oh, okay, also, like, and I'm not defending the dude, because, like, this guy, you can't bite people. Like, that is a... But this idea that, like, he had gotten me drunk, it, like, totally absolves yourself of any responsibility. Like, you're a grown woman, okay? The other girl was 30. I'm assuming you're in your late 20s. You can get drunk if you want to get drunk, and not get drunk if you don't want to get drunk, okay? You have your agency to drink. He didn't get you drunk, like...
The alcohol, but the last thing I remember was him unconsensually removing my clothes. The next morning, he proceeded
Okay, you see, this is not good. This is very bad.
to tell me that I must be a lesbian because I wasn't interested in him. These past years have been
It's called peer pressure. Yeah, so don't succumb to it when you're a grown adult.
difficult to navigate because of this. I couldn't go online without seeing him everywhere.
Like, if this is true, the unconsensual clothes stuff, like, yeah, then f this guy. But either way, even if it's not true, still f this guy. I'm just saying, some of the small stuff is like, why even add that?
Who heroically respects women and mental health issues. I couldn't even go to conventions and enjoy my own hobbies without seeing people dressed up as him. Shelby was right. Staying quiet wasn't bringing me any peace. It was only keeping his. The tweet would garner a lot of support from the community.
Holy shit, 122k likes?
Upwards of 60.
Thank you for all the incredible amount of support. I was so anxious to tell my story when I was earlier today. If any YouTube news channels monetize off my trauma, I'm gonna be mad. The f you just put this on the internet. Of course it's news.
65,000 likes.
Okay, what the f? YouTube news channels can't monetize off my trauma, but subscribe to my YouTube so I can monetize off my trauma. Okay, bro.
And if he doesn't somehow come out with a long response disproving the allegations, displaying the proof he claimed he had earlier, and winning his audience back, it's safe to say that not only his career is ruined, but his entire life. His career will go on as a prime example of how quickly an audience can abandon their favorite creator in the wake of serious allegations, and how a poor response can make the situation 10 times worse. From touring the world to being exiled by the internet, the future for Wilbur looks grim to say the least.
All right, well, great video from Internet Anarchist. Crazy shit with that, man.